They're killing people that way.
All right. Hard disagree, and I don't get why you're not as outraged about the 5,000 people that are being killed by American citizen truck drivers.
Every life is a big deal, Chad. So
Okay. Well, speaking of, let's move on to some of my clips. There was obviously there were two horrific ICE murders that happened in this past week. The most recent one was in Maine. I have some clips that we are going to look through that kind of I'm going to give you the identity of the person that was killed. Then we're going to see a clip of Tom Homan lying to the press. Then we're going to see a clip about the body cameras that supposedly these ICE agents were not wearing. All right. This first clip is a little bit of a longer one. It's about 3 minutes long, but we're going to take a look at it because this lays out very clearly who this guy was that they killed and what the circumstances of the killing were. Here we go.
His name is Joan Sebastian Guerrero. He was shot and killed by ICE in Biddeford, Maine. He was 26 years old. He had a social security card. He had a work permit. He was not the person ICE intended to arrest. He was on his way to work, on his way to earn a paycheck, on his way to provide for his family. The kind of drive millions of Americans make every single morning without giving it a second thought. A cup of coffee, a few red lights, thinking about work, thinking about getting home, thinking about your little girl waiting for you at the end of the day. Instead, his daughter watched her father die. She's 3 years old. She was wearing bluey pajamas. One minute she had a father, the next she didn't. They pulled him from the car, bleeding from the head. His last words were, "I tried to stop. I tried to stop." I can't get those words out of my head because they are the words of a man trying to live, not fight, not run, not hurt anyone. Live. And then they dragged his lifeless body onto the pavement. They handcuffed him after he was dead. They handcuffed a dead man in front of his 3-year-old daughter, and they left him there for hours. There will come a day when she's old enough to ask what happened to her father, old enough to understand that the world can split open without warning, old enough to discover that the last thing he ever said was not "I love you." It was "I tried to stop." This was the second fatal ICE shooting involving the wrong person in the span of a single week. The public deserves a full independent investigation. His family deserves a full independent investigation because when the government takes a human life, the burden is not on the grieving to prove something went wrong. The burden is on those who wield that power to answer for it. The government killed a man and now they want to investigate themselves. They're getting away with murder and they're counting on us to let them. They expect us to move on, to look away, to tell ourselves he was just another brown man, that we're not supposed to care about another human being's father.